Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Final Cut. I'm your host, Travis Brown, bringing you the latest in horror, thrillers, and genre entertainment. If you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. And if you're listening on Spotify, be sure to follow and rate us. You can find us on all platforms at HMUNCUT. Let's keep the conversation going. First up, Rebecca Hall has officially joined Adam Wingard's upcoming action thriller, Onslaught. She'll be starring alongside Dan Stevens and UFC champion Alex Poatan-Piera. The film, which already boasts Adria Arjona as its lead, follows a mother living in a trailer who must rely on her unique set of skills to protect her loved ones after running afoul of an escaped experiment from a secret military base. Stevens plays a German scientist linked to these experiments, and while details about Hall's character remain under wraps, sources say her role ties directly to his. This marks yet another collaboration between Wingard and Stevens, and we can't wait to see how Hall's commanding presence adds to the tension. In vampire romance news, New Zealand's Black Mandala and Australia's Black Forest films have joined forces for Haunted and Devoted, a dark love story set to hit festivals in mid-2025. The film stars Saya Minimi and Whitney Duff, and it's just one of the projects in a 4-picture deal between the two studios. Other films in development include the horror comedy Whodunit, Bubblegum, and a survival horror project inspired by The Thing, Resident Evil, and Silent Hill. This slate proves that the genre world is alive and well, delivering everything from emotional vampire tales to creature features like Lake Jessup, Bone Crusher's Revenge. And now, with festival reviews taking over the headlines, let's give you something fresh to keep your imagination wild. Here's a short story I like to call The Dryer. It's 3 a.m. and Steve is jolted awake by the relentless banging of their old, worn-out dryer. Grumbling, he heads downstairs to shut it off before his wife wakes up and reminds him again that it needs replacing. As he opens the door to the basement, the shadows shift unnaturally, and the light at the top of the stairs flickers out. Halfway down, he hears footsteps above him, closer than they should be. Suddenly, a dark presence brushes past him in the darkness. Steve freezes as the dryer stops shaking, and from its shadowed surface, 2 glowing eyes and a menacing smile appear. A ghastly black hand raises to its face, and in a chilling whisper, it hisses, "Shh." The next thing Steve remembers is waking up in his bed. His wife said he must have fallen when the light went out. Miraculously, he wasn't hurt. But Steve couldn't shake the feeling that something or someone was down there, waiting. Today's take: horror thrives on the unexpected, whether it's Rebecca Hall's gripping addition to Onslaught, fresh collaborations from Black Mandala, or a spine-tingling story to spark your imagination. What's your take on how horror keeps evolving? Let us know in the comments on YouTube or through our Spotify poll. That's it for today's episode of The Final Cut. Don't forget to follow us on all platforms at HMUNCUT. And if you enjoyed this episode, give us a like subscribe, and share with your fellow genre fans. I'm Travis Brown, reminding you to stay curious, stay creative, and most importantly, keep the lights on. We'll see you tomorrow.